get people in with their own opinions, because these are opinions you don't really get to hear all the time.
And after 3 years of lies and smears and slander, the Russia hoax is finally dead.
I'll get back to you when it's over. What's up, what's up, what's up? On this 2nd of December on a Monday evening, welcome to True Reporting Live, everybody. Good to have everyone aboard. Can you hear me? Are we 5-5? Just making sure with everything. I have a lot going on right here. Looks like the levels are good. I hope you're good tonight as well. If we can get a 5-5 in the chat, I would greatly appreciate it. A lot to go over, my friends. A lot to go over. And let me bring this in here a little better. A little better for you guys. Got a little tickle in the throat. Anyways, my friends. Whoa. 17 posting today. What do you think about that? Big time, right? Huge post. We're going to go over all that. We're going to cover a lot before we get into the calls, which is usually about 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes after the hour. And we should be good to go after that. And then we'll take the calls. We might go a little long today. Nothing wrong with that, right? Let me volume up a little bit. So yeah. That's what we're going to do today. I have some things that I want to address with you guys. There's been some communication problems with some people. And, I feel what took place last Friday, I always stand, if I make a mistake, I owe up to it. This is just the person who I am. And what happened Friday was a mess up. It was huge. I have spoken with Linda. Everyone was correct. Yes, I should have communicated with her. I did not, and that is my mistake. It's not arrogance. It's not. I don't even want to throw that out there. It wasn't disrespectful. I had none of those intentions. So I want to say that to you right now. Sacrifice all. Thank you so much, Kevin. I have not seen that name in this chat in a very long time. Thank you so much for that super chat. Very kind of you. What I wanted to say was me and Linda are fine. We're fine. We have talked many a time. I actually just got done talking with her before I went live on here. I wanted her to come on the program, but she excuse me. She was busy with doing something around the house. I believe she was also making a video too. So that's fine. There's nothing wrong between me and Linda. We are friends. We talk a couple times a week off air. Same thing goes with Red Pill 78. I literally talk to him every day. But again, it was a communication error between me and her. And that's what it is. I want to clarify that with all of you. I don't want any hard feelings between any of you guys who my base on this channel and Linda's base on her channel are fairly the same people. So no, I apologize to you. I apologize to Linda, and Linda understood. My father had some health problems. I had to go down there, and that's what took place. I've posted this on Twitter. I've said it on Red Pill's live stream. I believe I've even covered it in this stream. So I'm putting that out there to all of you. I just want to clear the air. Second thing of today. So we're all good. I want everyone to be good. Me and Linda Paris are very close friends. We're good to go. We will be having we will be doing Beyond the Headlines this Friday as planned. That's what will take place. So it's all good. It's all gravy, my friends. Eddie Mitchell, thank you so much for that super chat. Big ups to you. Both you and Kevin are both Patriots. Thank you so much for supporting and believing in what I do. I greatly appreciate that. Let's talk about this real quick. It has been brought to my attention. I do not make waves. I do not like drama. I do not like beef. I do not do any of that with anyone within this movement. I am not about that life. I will never be about that life. I'm about this channel and the friends that I have made and bringing you real news. I am for bringing you facts and truth. This is what this whole channel is about. Never forget that. I will always be loyal to you. I am a loyalist, just like our president. I will never, ever let you guys down as long as this channel exists. With that being said, I'm going to make this statement, and this is the last I will say of it. I will never bring this up again, and all I ask is that no one brings this up on this channel in the chat ever, please. I would greatly appreciate that, because it just makes waves, and I don't believe in infighting about anything. Okay, with that being said, I would like to address the video that Dustin Nemos put out on Saturday. I have interviewed him in the past. You can go back and watch that video. It was around 11 months ago. You can go watch it. I thought the interview went well. I personally was not aware of any issues between he and I. The statements he made about me on his own channel are his opinions, and he is entitled to those opinions. I will not participate in besmirching someone's character because of their own thoughts or feelings towards me. All that being said, I will not be commenting or discussing this matter any further. So, with that being said, my friends, I do not want to hear about Dustin Nemos. Please, on this channel, if you could just respect that. And that's all I have to say about that. All right. Now, we can move on, my friends. How about that? I will say this at the top of the hour and at the bottom of the hour. If you do want to support this channel, you can go to the super chat down below. You can hit up the PayPal, the Patreon, the P.O. Box, and True Reporting merch. All those links will be in the chat. The mods will put those in there. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you can't do that, it's all good, baby. Because all you have to do is just leave a like. I would greatly appreciate it, because the more likes that this stream gets, it'll get recommended to other viewers out there. It'll come up in their recommended section, and they'll tune in. So more people, more eyes on the truth. That's all we ask, right? Let's check this out. I wanted to show you. So I have a lot today. So this is why this show might go a little bit long, because some stuff has come out, my friends. I would really like to get in touch with In Pursuit of Truth, because they have put out something that I want to show you, and I will begin to show you that right now. So check this out, my friends. Let me bring it up for you. All right. Boom. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to cover myself up. Let me minimize this a little bit right there. Boom. Cover me up, and I will comment on this video as you watch it with me. If you have not seen this video, I suggest paying close attention, because it is put out by the White House, and it also, I believe, was put out by Melania Trump. So let's do it. So it's entitled, Do You See What I See? And then we can see here he does a little bit of 8 plus 9 equals 17. 8 plus 9 down there on the bottom, right? Equals 17. So just keep close eye. There's one thing in particular that I do find notable. Obviously, that's him. He edited that part. Check this out. All right, notice the picture? There's a picture right above the mantle. Watch what we zoom in on. What does that look like to you? Check it out. Very weird. Looks exactly like what? Exactly like a Q, my friends. Do you see what I see, right? Could that be reaching? A little bit, but not the next part I am going to show you, okay? This right here. 17 right here. Be best. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 plus 6 is 17, my friends. Why would they put that in there? Right? That is a direct message. In my opinion, that is a direct message to us. Again, the dominoes is equal to 17. Be best, my friends. That is huge. This is put out by the White House, and it is also put out by Melania Trump. I believe that is a direct message to Anons, a direct message to people in this movement, to all YouTubers, to everyone on Twitter, Facebook, everything. I believe that is completely sent directly to us, which is huge, guys. Absolutely huge. Yeah. I just find that to be incredible. They don't even make a 17 domino. Is that true, Dave? Is that true? That's quite that's pretty wild. Now, I wanted to show you guys this. I don't know if you've seen this as I minimize myself, or actually this. Boom, there you go. Check out this animated version. It makes this even creepier. If you have not heard, it was in the beginning of my video, in the intro video, actually, of Joe Biden talking about roaches and talking about kids on his lap and feeling his leg hairs. Well, somebody actually made this into a cartoon. Let's take a look. It already has 290,000 views, guys. 290,000 views. Check out this video, my friends.
And by the way, you know, I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap.
All right. He is talking. I believe he is at a pool or somewhere like a YMCA or something like that. And he's talking about black kids and calling them roaches. Look who he's around. The first kid was what? A black boy, right? Then you have a little black girl right here.
About roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap.
Learned about roaches.
I love kids jumping on my lap.
Loves kids jumping on his lap. Unbelievable. Who are the racists? Who do they try to project this on? They try to project that the Republicans, people who are conservative, are the racists. And we're not. We're absolutely not. They are. They're projecting it. Chief Smokey, where we go one, we go all. Right back at you, man. Thank you so much for that super chat. You guys are the life source of this channel. Never forget it. Never forget it. Thank you so much for that donation. Yeah. What do you think about that? Once you visually see it, that he's actually talking about this, that he's calling them roaches, that he's, talking about them climbing up his legs and all this kind of stuff, it's disturbing. It's disturbing. That's what it is. He is a pedo. We looked at how, and I mentioned this in the video today. I mentioned this in the video I put out today, that just think back to the way he acted in the Oval Office with Jeff Sessions' granddaughter, and grabbing kids and smelling kids and kissing on them. And oh my God, it's so disturbing. One of the biggest red pills for me was that video. I'll be honest with you. Oh wow, Shan Anon said a traditional setup of American dominoes only go up to double six. So very, very there's no coincidences, right, guys? There's not at all. There's not. It's so purposeful, right? That's so purposeful. That's so good. But it is what it is, right? That they're talking directly to us. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, play the actual video of him at that place. I have. I put it in it's in my video that I put out today in the podcast. It's at the very beginning. I really wanted you to put that out there. I really wanted to put that video out there so you guys could take a look at it. Big time, right? So, do you guys want to go over these posts, or do you want to do? I think we need to go over the posts, because that's what I said I was gonna do in the podcast today. I was gonna save the post for here. I just I just don't feel comfortable doing these posts on regular podcasts. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with this way. We will start here. Boom. I hope you guys are having a good night. I know it's Monday, but that's okay, right? It's all right. Goes by quick. Let's check this out, guys. All right, so ba-doo. All right, let me scroll down. Yeah, we got a bunch of pictures. We got a lot of confirmations, which is absolutely huge. Right here. Trip configuration on Aiken. So we see here trip_configuration Q making up this is a new trip code. He's trying to prove to himself. Remember, that's what he said. They called this out, I believe, back on the 25th, that in fact, there would be a new trip code. There would be a new, letters and numbers after the Q. So, they're just confirming that, and he said, well, this is what we're going to do. A 1 minute delta between 17's post and POTUS's tweet. This is a proof from December 2nd. Boom. At 12:58:58. Then we can take a look here at 12:56, right? 1 minute delta, which is, can't do that, right? It's mathematically impossible to do that. So we will move forward a little further. 17 confirms the new trip code on Aiken. So right here, boom, and it's all spelled out, right, guys? So we see 9:55:59, and then we see here right before 9:56 a.m. Can't do that. It's completely mathematically impossible to be in sync with the president, because it's so secretive, right? He is so comfy. He's so insulated, right? That there's no way that they could do this without. This is just proof. All it is proof, my friends. That's all it is. So the president tweeted out at 9:56, literally almost less than a minute before. We could see here -1 minute delta. That is huge, guys. Absolutely huge. Then we can see here, this is what he said he was going to do. They said that they were going to take a picture of the pin and the watch. And as we can see here, it looks like it is almost 1:30 on the dot, 1:29. And I'm sure Anons will figure that out. Trip confirmed 2, right? Trip confirmed 2. So there's 2 confirmations right there. Pics of the pin, the notebook, and the new IWC watch. The new watch, my friends. So that's 2 Q proofs, right? Then Q reposts Justice marker from almost 2 years ago. And we can see here Justice from December 9th, 2017. What happens on the 9th of 2019? Well, actually the IG report drops, and then all hell breaks loose because it is full of criminalities, right? Then we see here 3642, the world's biggest media companies continue to attack 17. As we can see, Sergey Brin, the co-founder of Google, and whatever her awful name is, co-founder of 23andMe and net worth of $1 billion DNA database. Let that sink in. DNA database, right? And then we have Susan, whatever her last name is, CEO of YouTube, net worth of $410 million, censorship, right? So we have the co-founder of co-founder of Google, my apologies, married to this woman right here, and they are sisters. No coincidences, right? Ricky P, thank you so much for that super chat. He says, could everyone in the chat take 5 seconds to send out a prayer for my little brother Patrick, who is in MC boot camp? Prayer in numbers is a beautiful thing. God bless you, Thomas, and everyone in the room. Keep killing it, True. Ricky P, yeah, man, I hope the best for your little brother. And I know he's going to do great in boot camp. I know he's going to succeed. He's gonna grow from this. He's gonna with strength, and not just strength, physical strength, but emotional strength. He's gonna become a better man for doing this. And I hope the best for him. And I think we can all agree on that, guys. You know, good luck to your little brother, man. Ricky P, thank you so much for that super chat. You're a hell of a guy. Thanks, man. I greatly appreciate you believing in me, and I believe that we all believe in your little brother, man. So, absolutely, thanks, dude. Sunshine Again 1 says, Sunshine Again, not shenanigan. Oh, okay. Sunshine Again. Love you, Thomas. My bad. Sunshine Again, thank you. Thank you for that super chat. Very nice. Right here. So, let's continue on. A little bit lower. Let me pull this down. I don't know why that's up so high. Why are the largest media companies in the world constantly attacking the so-called conspiracy? Because we are a threat. Happens all the time. And big ups to Methods right here getting queued, which is really cool. One of the hardest working guys in this movement. If you don't follow at M2M Madness or M2 Madness, please do that right now. You can just type in at Methods, and the E is a 3. So definitely do that, guys. Let's see. Continuing forward, we see people awake equals greatest fear. Information warfare. Floricio 1745. I love those two numbers. Thank you so much. It's good to see you back. Floricio is at the highest tier of our Patreon. She always helps support this channel. And thank you so much, Floricio. It's good to see you back. Hope all is well. I love those numbers, by the way. Great super chat. People awake equals the greatest fear. Why? Because they're found out. These people won't be able to walk down the street when it's all said and done. And I believe that December 9th, when this report drops, it's going to blow the lid off of a lot of people, man. It's going to expose a ton. And it's going to be insane. It's going to be crazy. Let me see here. Smot Farmer. I believe that's how you want to pronounce Smot Farmer. Thank you so much for that super chat. If you are a farmer, you are the backbone, a very significant piece of the backbone of America. Thanks so much for all you do, and thank you for supporting this channel and believing in what we talk about here. You're very smart, as are all of you, for tuning in, because we are literally part of something incredibly significant, something very special, and we are very important. Trust me. Post 3643. Security cam pic in London. File name referencing LP, right? And the MI6. And again, that drops in. That was in the news today, talking about. I mean, you can pull it up. I'll pull it up right now if you want me to. I'll just type in LP right here. What's going on in the news today? Oh, only about everything. She's talking about Trump criticizing her. Oh no. Then we can see Trump criticizes Lisa Page after she breaks silence. DOJ not to blame for Lisa Page's abuse. I wonder if RR could be a white hat, right? Trump renews attacks on ex-FBI lawyer Lisa Page. Aww. Too bad. So sad. You were treasonous. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Logical Thinking 17 will wait for the precise moment to release the FISA D-Class. Anons, why would we provide the date of the FISA release? Logical Thinking. Ammunition is finite. So, this just dropped not too long ago. It dropped a little less than an hour and a half ago. So what I'm thinking is, Jamie Lavender, thank you so much, my man, for that super chat. Says, hi, Tom. Glad to have you back. Thanks, dude. Wasn't gone long. I don't work on the weekends doing this. I know Red Pill does. He is a maniac at this, and I mean that in a very respectful way. But But yeah, let's continue forward. Thanks, dude. Thank you so much for that super chat. It really does help. We can see here logical thinking, right? So ammunition is finite. So what I believe he's talking about the deep state, right, guys? That's what he's talking about. And this was the picture that they tweeted earlier. This was a security camera. Well, Thomas, how did they get into the security cameras? How do they get all these pictures? It's the NSA, my friends. The NSA, they can get into anything. They have all the phones. They have all the documents. They see all. They know all. They hear all. That is what we are dealing with, my friends. There's no running. There's no running for these enemies, correct? Ammunition is finite. I believe they're talking about deep state ammunition, my friends. So, how about that? That was a good compilation of stuff that we got out there. And we're at the bottom of the hour, so I'll make that time up for you. We'll go 15 minutes after 9. Let's go ahead and take some phone calls, guys. Here we go. I'll put it down here for you. I'll put it down there for you. All right, guys. So if you want to call in, you most certainly can. The first number is East Coast. The second number is Central. And the third number is West Coast. And the meeting ID is how you connect on Zoom with me. And it is open forum. So whatever you guys want to talk about, we can talk about it. I'd like to kind of stay on topic because it's a kind of a big news day. It is Monday. And I wish this lighting was a little bit better, like shadowy. But it's all good. It's all good. Oh, yeah. I got to do my shout outs for Floricio. Thank you so much for being on the top tier. I got to get to the other ones as well. I should have written this down. I keep it in my phone in the notes. So just bear with me for a second. Let me go up, 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 up. Wide Awake Mirror, is Jovid about Kid Lap a... I don't think it is. I don't think that is a deep fake. I think that's all real. I think it's very real. Thank you so much for that super chat, by the way. Hey, welcome to True Reporting Live. Who is this and where are you from?
Hello?
I can hear you. Hey, who is this and where are you from?
This is Fred from New Hampshire.
Hey, Trent?
Fred,
how are you, my man? You doing good?
I'm doing good. So I'm going to try to speak very slowly so I can be clear.
Right, okay.
The Q-Post ammunition is, I can't pronounce the word because I have a bad jaw.
It's okay.
Finite. It's finite, I think.
Yes, it's pronounced finite.
So basically, he's referring back to the Lisa Page and where they were walking around in London and they had the original security cameras about them having a secret meeting in London. So I think that the Deep State knew, or DS knew, according to the QMAP, December 1st lines up with February 9th. And if you looked at Melania's tweet on the Christmas opening,
yes,
the countdown just began. And everything lined up with what she said. And she did Q-Poofs like the 17 domino. And if you look very closely on a video, you'll see that there's a little rabbit card, follow the rabbit card. Remember the elevator?
Yes.
It's a little puzzle for the Anons.
Mm-hmm.
So we basically have our own little puzzle now for the next 25 days. And you're going to follow the QMAP, and you're going to follow the post, and you're going to follow the timestamps, and then the numerology. So it's a combination, but it's like a big crossword puzzle. Now, the other thing I wanted to bring up is the FF that happened in London.
Mm-hmm.
Coincidental to have the...
Let's be careful about what we say about in this, okay? There's a reason I didn't cover that.
Okay.
Okay.
All I'm saying is everybody should look at the Deception Bites video and the iPod video this morning and put those two together. And that's all I'll say about it.
Okay, yeah, I definitely looked at it. I've definitely looked at a lot of it. It definitely was an FF. And it's very strange that happens right before POTUS arrives.
Yeah. Now, the other thing, too, is everybody says that POTUS and Q seem to drop, like when he's going to a rally. he's on the Air Force One, the most secure airplane in the world.
Correct.
So I would love to know what military people or group, or we know a few of them, like Dan Scalvino Jr.
Mm-hmm.
He's obviously part of it, that were going to NATO. Because the reason why they're doing this hearing on Wednesday was because they're like, Trump, are you going to go testify? But they started it when he was going to NATO. And where's he going to NATO? In London. And what just happened yesterday in London was that to make it so that they would cancel the trip. So then you have another false flag today in Chicago.
Oh, watch what you're saying. FF.
Okay, sorry. But they brought up a student supposedly went into a school and a guidance counselor was armed and they had a confrontation.
Right.
So they're hitting at many different points, and that's why they're saying ammunition is finite. And then the only reason why
I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's finite. Yeah, they can't, or finite, because they can only do so much. Can only do so much.
And he's expelling it, but now we're going to find out the Pfizer's probably not going to drop on the 9th. That's my thinking.
Okay.
Because an 11 equals 9/11, which means that it's basically a government attack. And if you think about it, I think it was Dan Bongino it wasn't Dan Bongino, but either way, one of them said, what you do is you put it out there.
Right, it's a trick.
And you find out who the leakers are. And you just go back to find out who leaked it, and you give them a false report.
That's Trent. That is brilliant. Yes, you're absolutely correct. What you do is you put out a date, which would be the 9th, and then you wait to see who leaks it. That's what happens.
Exactly. And Trump was the one that said that no matter what, he's not going to tell people his moves before he does it.
Absolutely. So you're absolutely right, Trent. Very well said, man. Way to connect those dots. Way to go.
It's Fred from New Hampshire. I've talked to you many times.
My bad, Fred. I'm sorry.
All right. Have a good bye.
All right, man. You too, man. Thank you so much. I don't know where I got Trent from. Why was I saying that? I know Freddie calls in all the time. Weird. Let's go ahead and take another call.
Okay. Hey there, Thomas.
Hey, who is this and where are you from?
Hey, this is Melinda. I called in a couple of weeks ago, spoke to you and Linda, the nurse, Houston, Texas.
Yes. Good to hear from you again. How are you tonight?
Thank you. I'm doing okay. Thank you. I'm off, so I didn't have to work tonight. So I want to say hi to everybody in the chat. But I wanted to start with that Joe Biden's speech at that pool.
Yes, ma'am. Real quick. Let me give a shout out to Super Chat. Hey, Jared, man, thank you so much for the informative info. Everyone right now, go follow Jared from Informative Info on YouTube. He's on Twitter as well. He says, is that a long microphone stand? I need one. Mine is too short. Hope everyone is having a great day. Where we go, when we go all. Absolutely, man. No, it sticks to the... It's just like an arm. I think they call them an arm. So yeah, dude, thanks so much for that super chat, dude. And again, I like that intro video you created to go into. I guess it was some sort of stream you do. Very cool, man. I'm gonna contact you about that. All right, Melinda, what do you have to say? What are you gonna tell me?
Okay, I'm going to tell you this. That was the continuation, at the pool, that corn top speech. Well, anyway, I saw some more of that where they didn't show this part. Now, this is in no defense of jokes. He is sick and creepy, and I don't think some of this stuff is pretend. This is who this guy is. Anyway, the black guy must have been someone Joe vouched for some position, Okay, so anyway, the black guy must have spoken first, introducing Joe, and this is the place where Joe used to lifeguard. Well, anyway, when he was in college. Well, the black guy says something to the audience, which this is also black people pandering to black people, and this is shameful, because he gets up and he says, well, just in case, Joe, I'm taking you around the community. If you go into somebody's house, if you see roaches, don't be surprised. If you pick up a mayonnaise jar and something, don't be surprised. And if the kids jump on your lap, don't be surprised, or something like that. So yes, this is what the black dude said this. So, and I'm thinking, so anyway, I guess Joe, who this is his nature anyway, he probably just kind of was trying to connect, and he said these things. But we've seen Joe, in video footage, touching people, making comments when the mics were hot and everything. So it's still no different. But the black guy was the one who said that in the same speech, and then Joe gets up. I mean, but again,
it just
bring
sounds like an idiot,
over,
right?
It sounds like an idiot.
He can't even reiterate what somebody says.
Right.
He's not all there, Melinda.
And no, he's not. And so again, but when he said that adage of, and I like kids, it was just so creepy. But so that was that. And then I want to tell you what the first gentleman who called, he was so right. I had heard about probably, I don't know if it was Devin Nunes, or it was suggested that maybe some of these leaks, the black hats are coming out trying to get ahead of what they've done. These probably have been leaks on purpose, which I thought was brilliant too, because it's like, if you're going to leak, let's put some false stuff out there for them and let them leak it. But Lisa Page coming out with this victim stuff, they said basically the same attorney who is, I guess, advising them was the same one who advised Christine Blasey Ford. And, it was Peter Strzok's wife. Yes, and it was Peter Strzok's wife who busted him.
Correct.
So I thought that was interesting, and but that was pretty much what I wanted to say. That was it. And did you get my super chat last week? I sent it after the chat had ended, so I hope you got it.
I would have to go back and look.
Yeah.
I have to look. Usually,
Okay.
if you send anything, in the chat,
it was after. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if they're not gonna take your money like that. I'm sure it got to me.
Okay, good.
But Melinda, so you're telling me that there's a black guy there. He's pandering.
Yes.
He's pandering to the black community, with Joe Biden.
Yes.
Joe Biden is obviously a
Yes.
racist. He's obviously a racist.
Mm-hmm.
They all are.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah.
Yes. Him, Hillary, and Steve Cohen. If you look at some footage of Steve Cohen when Star Parker, she's a conservative who's anti-abortion, and also Candace, and there was another woman who spoke and every time one of the Democrats was jumping on these black people, especially black women, who defended them were the white conservatives, white Republicans. And that's what I noticed too. Louis Gohmert, if you look up this, Louis Gohmert and Star Parker and that Steve Cohen, and it was amazing. So each time you've seen this level of disrespect and condescension, it's been like Congressman Cicilline to Candace and all this. It's all Candace Owens. It's been the other way around. So it's so out. It's so true. Joe with the crime bill. People are waking up.
They are.
People are. But yeah, there's a hatred and disdain that this party has. And now people are, again, I'm so glad to see it happening. And I'm red pilling people. Every time I get in the lift and stuff, I'm, talking about it, and people really are waking up.
They really are. And Melinda, you got a lot of fans in here. People are remembering you. They're remembering you from last time. So yeah, really good points tonight. You're absolutely right. So I said in the video, I was mistaken. I thought that he was calling the black kids roaches, but I mean, but basically,
but the black guy saying that, why are you in your own community telling, this white guy, if he goes into the apartments or something, don't be surprised if you see a roach. I mean,
right. Yeah.
Why even do that?
It's condescending.
So,
it's condescending and derogative.
It is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It totally is. But
we
Joe,
we see it for what it is, Melinda, don't we?
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. You call in anytime, okay? And thank you for the super chat as well.
Oh, of course. You're welcome. I'll see you on the chat. Bye-bye.
Yes, ma'am. Bye-bye. Hey, Melinda, everybody. Very good caller. Very informative. Hey,
Hello?
welcome to True Reporting Live. Who is this and where are you from?
Hey, my name's JP. I'm calling from Long Beach, California.
What's up, man? Real quick, let me do a shout out for a couple super chats that came through. Let me go ahead and take care of this. This is from Sunny Skies. Thank you, Sunny. Always so kind of you. So glad to see all the super chats, she says. Thomas works so hard for us. He just keeps bringing the real news to us Patriots and a place to share what we learn. Absolutely. That's what this is all about. Thank you so much, Sonny. Been here for a very, very long time. Real loyal supporter of this channel. And again, this platform is your platform. My platform, this channel is your platform. Always know that. And we also have, so thank you, Sonny. Very kind of you. And then let's go down here to Brian Hunt. Says, I saw a video years ago by Linda Moulton, I believe that's how it's pronounced, with a guest that had top secret information about a document titled The Plan to Save America, 1976. That sounds a lot like the title, The Plan to Save the World, right? Cue The Plan to Save the World, The Plan to Save America, 1976. That is something to look into. I will write that down. Bear with me. Is it JP or JT? Is that what it was?
It's a JP.
JP, real quick. Let me write this down. Plan Save America. And Linda Moulton. All right, JP, what's on your mind tonight, dude?
Hey, so I don't hear too many people from Southern California calling in, so I just wanted to call in because I kind of live in the heart, right next to the port, actually, of Long Beach.
Oh, okay.
I could actually see it from where I live.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I know a lot of longshoremen and stuff that work down there, so I don't really hear too much, you know what I mean? Like if people did know about things going on down there, I've definitely heard it by now. But what I was really trying to call in and say is that, you know, I've lived in California my whole life, and you know, this is primarily a Democrat state, and
yes,
we all kind of know it. But I just wanted to let you know, I go out all the time. And I'm just always surprised, like when the talks of politics do come up, how many people are talking about Q.
Really?
And they are, yes, and they are talking about the movement. And I just usually stand back because I want to hear kind of where these conversations go and how informed people really are. And there's like a whole underbelly movement kind of going on here. And the thing is when you live in California, like most normal people, they're kind of non-confrontational. Sure. So what I've kind of figured is, like, most of us, we're just not going to go out and just blatantly talk about it or wear MAGA hats or anything like that, because you're just going to end up starting a fight, man. Right. Like, I could tell you, I went to the opening Kings game this season, maybe a month or so ago. Yeah. And so I was in the restroom, and I see a little like Hispanic dude. He's wearing a MAGA hat, and so it immediately caught my attention because, like, I walked in and see the red hat. I see this guy wearing this hat, and I was like, whoa! Like, I'm like, you don't see that often, like, especially in LA. You give him dap? And then so I go to the restroom. On my way back out, he was approached and confronted by about 3 guys. Yeah. And they were literally trying to start a fight with this guy for his hat. Very dangerous, man. Very dangerous. And they just couldn't believe that a Hispanic guy was wearing a hat, and it was like a full-on racial argument that these other guys were trying to make. And how can you go out there and call someone a racist if they're Hispanic and they're for the wall, they're for this stuff? How is that? That's it's so ass backwards. It doesn't even make any sense. It's stupid. It really doesn't. And, they're just falling for the same old tricks, man. Like when you see it, you know it, and you can't unsee it. Like we always say here. But, one thing's for sure, I heard someone say this a long time ago, like the only real racist people, the only people really talking about racism are the racist ones themselves. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I just leave it at that. I just keep it really simple because that's such a complex topic I don't even want to dive into. And I work, man, I'll tell you what, I work in South Central LA.
Yes.
And even like, I'm talking like, where the rapper Nipsey Hussle was murdered. Like, I worked there. Like, I covered that area. And that's a highly racial spot, man. Like, but from time to time, like, I'll be out like at a Starbucks or something. People, there's Trump supporters there too, right in the heart of the ghetto, dude. So,
bro, I mean, it's spreading. I think it's just kind of like people are afraid to wear. Like I used to be in the old town that I was in. I was assaulted. By a girl. Like she threw stuff all over me. The hand sanitizer. I've told this story before. Ruined my entire what I was wearing. I had to throw that away. It was just ruined. And I didn't call the police or anything. I wasn't even wearing anything, Maga. She just knew of me. And these people are so brainwashed that I would say to you, I probably wouldn't wear a MAGA hat unless you knew it was safe to do so.
No. I definitely wouldn't, man. And that's kind of, I just wanted to call because I hear a lot of mention of California on the different like live call-in shows, yours and Red Pills. And,
have you ever thought about moving?
Shot 76. What? I have, man, but I'm so locked into my job, and at my age, it'd be a really tough thing, man. So
yeah.
But yeah, I think about it all the time. A lot of people think about it all the time.
Do you think California will go red?
That's what I'm kind of trying to say is like I'm kind of boots on the ground over here.
Yeah,
and the more I go out, the more people I would not think would be Trump supporters. I'm finding out that they're Trump supporters and they know about Q.
Bro, isn't that wild, man?
It is, man. So I just kind of want to give you, I just kind of want to call in and let you know that, and maybe someone will hear it, and they'll
awesome,
call
bro.
and let you know what they're hearing over here too. So thanks for taking my call.
JP,
Have a
man,
good night,
anytime,
all right?
call back and be safe out there, okay, dude?
All right, Thomas. Thanks, man.
Take care, buddy.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Wow. Is this the night of just great calls? I mean, this is going really, really well. And thanks, guys, for everyone who super chatted. And also, if you haven't done so yet, would you please leave a like on this channel? I would greatly appreciate it. It does help. Likes do help. Share it on all social media. I post that on every Twitter or tweet that I put out. Post the stream. Post my videos on all social media. Let's continue to grow this channel. Right, guys? Absolutely. Hey, welcome to True Reporting Live. Who is this and where are you from? Hello? Did I mute you? Unmute?
Yeah.
There you go. Can you hear me?
Hi, Thomas. Barbara from New Jersey. I was wondering if it's okay. I saw something on Twitter today, and I know what a compassionate man you are. I was First of all, thank you for all that you do. I love your videos. I love your work.
Thank you, Barbara.
And I appreciate your hard work. And I'm glad you're doing so much better.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
glad you made it through the move and everything.
Thank you. Thank you for keeping up with what I was doing. And, always, that's really kind of you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just a quick note. I saw this on Twitter today. If it's okay, if it's okay to put the information in the chat link, there's a formerly injured NYPD officer, not in all that good a shape, in Coney Island Hospital. Complications from a former head injury that he received on the job. I don't know this person, but it sounds like he doesn't have family. I was wondering if it would be okay if I put his name and where he can send a card to him.
Absolutely, you can. Did you send me a DM on Twitter? Let me look. No.
No, yes, I did.
You did send it to me?
I just sent you. I just tweeted it to you just a few minutes ago.
All right, let me look at it. And I don't think...
It wasn't a direct message.
Okay, it was just a tweet.
From O'Hara 777.
All right, we gotta look. Let me look and let me see. 11 minutes ago. You just did it?
Yes.
Oh, Arise and Shine 777? Is that you?
I'm O'Hara 777.
Oh, that's weird. Isn't that weird? What's up with it? Why the sevens? Just good luck? That's weird.
Well, for me, it's a tribute to my deceased father. But
okay.
Everybody has different religious meanings to it too.
I'm not seeing it on here. If you want to put his information in the chat, you most certainly can. I have no problem with that. Okay.
Okay, so
yes, ma'am.
I appreciate everything, and I appreciate your intelligent callers too. You have so many of them that call in. I don't normally call in. This was my first time. I'm usually the listener, but
well, you're always welcome to call in anytime you want.
I just felt compelled. The Lord just put it on my heart about that man that has no family, and I just felt like I wanted to send it forward. But thank you, Thomas. God bless, and I will be continuing to tune in, and I just sent you a donation by snail mail, so
okay,
you'll be getting it when you pick your mail up. Thank you so much, sir. You have a great night.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the kind words. Hope you have a wonderful night.
All right. You as well. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So I just realized what snail mail is. I never knew. I've never heard of that before. Hey, welcome to True Reporting Live. Who is this and where are you from?
Hi, Thomas. This is Joyce from Northern California. How are you?
Hi, Joyce. I'm good. What's up tonight?
It's so good. It's so nice to hear you sound so good, and you sound happy, and you sound grounded. You know what I mean?
Yes, I've grown a lot.
Grounded.
I'm really grounded. I'm more so grounded. I'm not completely. I don't think any of us are, but yes, I have grown a lot this past 2 months. I can tell you that.
I can hear it in your voice. And that's what happens a lot. You come out, you go through tribulations, we all do. And a lot of times, especially with a person like you, you're empathetic and you're all about being positive. You come out the other end even better for it. You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am. I totally agree. Sometimes you got to go through hell to shine on the other side, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What I wanted to say is, going back to that Joe Biden thing, now I don't know if it was on that same, caption of him being at that pool, but I'm sure other people saw this. He was nibbling on his wife's finger.
That was not at that pool. No, that was I don't think it was at that pool. That was so gross. I don't think so.
I'm thinking, is he having withdrawals, if you know what I mean, or what? I don't know.
Yeah.
I know. But some people today were saying, I just think he's acting like he's senile and crazy so that he can, get out of this and just like, I don't know what's going on. I've got dementia. But, there's other ways.
I don't think he's that smart.
I don't think so either, because if you're going to act crazy, there's other ways to do it.
Yeah.
Rather than go the route he is. I mean, he is who he is, and that's how he's acting. I just think these people are having issues, like Q said, because they're going without things. There's things happening, and they're just the demonic force, if that's what you want to call it, is taking over, and they're losing it. So
right.
Anyway, we thought that was funny. It was like, I'm like, ew, that is so gross. But another thing, and I don't know if anybody else saw this, and this is how I'll put it. It was reported, so, who knows how that goes. It was reported that Jimmy Carter's back in the hospital. And I'm just hoping, I have a feeling they're either getting ready to use that, like she talked about, their ammunition is finite, right?
Yes.
Meaning there's only so much they've got. They've either got, RBG, yeah. She's either a popsicle somewhere waiting to be,
thawed out.
Thawed out and used, or poor Jimmy Carter's going to have to bite the bullet. But I just thought, that's interesting. Jimmy Carter's back in the hospital. The other thing I wanted to mention that I forget who brought it out. It might have been Just Informed. On that picture with that domino,
Yes.
I thought it was really interesting. If you put "be best" in the gematria, I'm not sure how I'm saying this right, the gematria meter, if you put it in there, that comes out also 17.
Wow. I'm going to have to let somebody, who said this?
I think it was on, I was watching, I watched a couple, but I think it was Just Informed Talk. They put it in the gematrianator, and it comes out 17. Be best. And I thought, oh my gosh.
That's just another confirmation. I mean, if people don't believe it at this point, what's wrong? Like, I don't understand. Real quick, Joyce, let me do some shout outs. Sac Learn says, I live in Sacramento and I wear my MAGA hat every day. Well, Sac, you are very brave, and I hope the best for you, man. Thank you for that super chat. And Daniel Gibbs, thank you so much for that super chat, dude. You guys really do your part, and I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, Joyce, that is that's crazy. You know, I mean, I knew once I saw In Pursuit of Truth post something about that, I was just like, oh my God, like I have to show this to everyone in the chat. Like, I got to.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Something I wanted to say too, I'm starting to hear people kind of, beat up on themselves a little bit about, just the fact that we've allowed, these criminals to take over our country and, walk on us, and we didn't rise up. We should have done something before now. It's like it's our own fault that they've got this far. But something I want to say, and I don't know who wrote this, but it's very true. The trust of the innocent is the liar's most useful tool.
Yes, I agree with that. The trust of the innocent is the liar's most favorite tool. Useful tool. Yes, that is a good saying. I mean, we are taken advantage of. We didn't know any better. But we are learning. We have a leader. Yeah. We have a leader who's directing us in the right way. And also we have we're watching countries who don't have their leaders. We have the EU or the UK rising up. We see Hong Kong rising up. 380,000 protesters. I mean, they don't have their leadership. We have the leadership here, and it's going to go worldwide, guys. 100%.
Yeah, there's 91 cities in Iran right now that are protesting.
Yeah, and Iran. It's going to continue. It's going to be. I think it's not even gradual. I believe this is quick. This is quick.
It is. Yeah. It seems to me like it's happening so fast, like that avalanche. It starts up from the top of the hill, and as it comes down, it starts gaining momentum, and it cannot be stopped. So anyways, it's good talking to you, and I'm so glad that you sound good, and it's good to hear you.
Thank you, Joyce. I appreciate your call every single time. I hope you have a great night.
Thank you. You too.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for the kind words as well.
Okay. Thanks for the call.
All right. We'll see you. Bye-bye. Okay. All right. Welcome to True Reporting Live. Who is this and where are you from?
Leah.
Okay, you're real low. Speak up a little bit.
I'm Leah. I just moved to South Carolina.
Liz?
Leah.
Oh, hey, Leah. How are you tonight? And welcome to South Carolina.
Oh, goodness, you think so, won't you? I've been actually getting on your live for a while. Speaking of, I voted my first time for President Trump that I ever voted.
Good for you.
Oh, no doubt, right?
That's right.
I would like to say that I've been putting on here for a minute about the Treaty of Peace of 2020 Arbitration Award. I know most people haven't seen it. Judge Kavanaugh, that President Trump has fought for very hard, has actually an arbitration award. And I think a lot of people need to look into it. They really, truly want to be free. It makes us completely free of the laws. I don't know if you've ever looked at it, but sorry.
I'm here. I'm listening.
I'm sorry. Sitting here is my son actually right now.
Oh, it's okay.
You know, all the trafficking that Donald Trump's talking about and everything that's going on. I don't know if everybody's aware that it's actually about DSS and CPS.
Yes, there's a lot of trafficking that those companies, those government ran those government ran institutions, whatever you want to call them, are very, very corrupt. They actually steal kids. I'm not saying they all do. I'm not saying that every Child Protective Service agent out there does this, but I'm saying that there is kickbacks if I'm sure that you take a child, put it into an orphanage or wherever they may go, and then the orphanage then puts it into sex trafficking. It happens all the time. I believe I believe Red Pill actually had guests on his show that that were on there. Real quick, I want to do a shout out again to Floricio. I received my thank you card yesterday from you, Thomas. Thank you for all your hard work. It is propped up next to my Trump hat, Trump wine bottle, and Trump book. Boom. Thank you so much, Floricio. Exactly. The highest tier of the Patreon, I write you a personalized thank you letter. I believe that is for $50 if you're a Patreon. I'll write it to you. You also get a shout out on every live stream, and you also receive a follow from me on Twitter. So, guys, Floricio is one of the biggest supporters of this channel, and the loyalty knows no bounds, and I'm grateful for your friendship, Floricio. Thank you so much again for your kindness and generosity as well. But yeah, these Child Protective Services, do you trust them?
No, I do not. They're actually under federal governmental corporation. If you look at the overview, they have their own private laws. Private laws means they can't be private and public at the same time.
Correct.
Which makes treason against us, which
Correct.
I have been looking at quite so much. They need to be abolished and they need to be arrested. We did not vote them into office at all. The legislative, their laws that they use are not even they're not even voted in. So they're using it, it's fraudulent. None of it is treason against the people. And I've been looking this up quite a bit, actually. Just as child support, the 40 contract is completely fraudulent as well. You made your child alone, you should, do the same. You should.
Yeah, you abide by the law. You don't fall in line with criminality at all. You're absolutely right, and that's good that you're following this carefully, because I think more people need to be aware of it, because it is very dark and is dangerous, and there is no way in hell I would put my child into Child Protective Services or anything like that. I do not trust anything. So I greatly, I think you're very smart when it comes to this. But I thank you for the call, and I think this is going to be the last call of the night. And I hope you have a wonderful evening with your child, with your son. And big shout out to you guys, and welcome to South Carolina.
Oh, I'm going back to Ohio, but thank you. I do appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am. I hope you have a great night, okay?
You too. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Yeah, and Floricio, for the first time, 1745, comes back at us with 4517, son. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Somebody said something in there. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, guys, hope you had a good night with me tonight. We still got a little bit of time left. We did go over 10 minutes. I'm trying to find how many people are in the chat right now. If you haven't left a like, I would greatly appreciate it if you do. That really does help this channel. If everyone right now could leave a like, if you hear my voice, please leave a like, because like I said, it does help. It gets into the recommended of channels, and people can view it later on, so it's huge. Yet something on my end will not allow me to see who is in. How many's in the chat right now, guys? I know that's like really unprofessional, but why it will not allow me to see it? 900 people? There's 900 people in here right now on a Monday? Damn, that's flexing. That's flexing, son. That's a big number in here. Usually on a Monday, we're like in the 600s, 700s. We're killing it tonight, baby. Thank you for the support. That is so cool, guys. If there's 900 people in here, I think everybody should go ahead and just hit the like button. Hit the like button. That's so cool. I'm digging it, man. Should I unlike and like again? I don't know how that works. I don't know if it works like that or not. That makes me so happy, guys. That really does. Like I know last Friday, that's really weighing down on it was weighing down on my shoulders. Some people were really upset about that, and I apologize. So, you know, I'm really glad that we could turn things around and move forward. And again, you know, me and Linda are like this. We really are. And it's no hard feelings between on either side at all. I mean, why would I be upset with her? That's ridiculous. But she's not upset at all. And that's the last time I'm going to talk about it. It'll be the last time I talk about Dustin Nemos as well. So please, let's just move forward, guys. Let's move forward from tonight, from last Friday. And just know that this channel will not go anywhere, right? I'm a loyalist. I stand by you. You know, we do this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And sometimes I appear on other people's shows. So, you know, you will always get constant content on this channel. So always know that I don't no flack, right? I will not slow down, and it's too exciting. Why would we slow down? It's so important, right? But you know, guys, it's a good night. We're gonna wind down the show, and I want to thank everybody who tuned in on this Monday night. You know, guys, this is a time of season. We're in December where we really do need to be close to our families, and, you know, and bury the hatchet with people who, you know, we don't get along with or see eye to eye with. Just don't get into, you know, let's not get into to wars with anybody or battles or confrontations. You know, if you really are understanding what this movement is, what is this movement? It's love. That's what the movement is. And I think that if everyone had that mindset of really like sitting down and meditating and exercising and being the most positive person you could be, eating well, you know, being just friendly and loving to those around you, even if you can't stand them, you know, even if they're just like a pain in the ass, just, you know, let it go, because, you know, the more positivity that we put out into the collective consciousness, the better place that we will be in, right? It'll be our surroundings, our environment will be so much better, and that's the kind of environment that I'm trying to push out into the masses. That's what I'm here to do. That's what I want to do. I want a better place for my kids, for my grandchildren. I know you want the same. So you know, I think we're just really special people. I think that we're here for a reason. I think we're here to witness this for an absolute reason. And I think we play a very significant, important part. And with that being said, my friends, that is it for the live stream. Thanks to everybody who donated. Thanks to everyone who left a like. And thanks for everybody who called in. Always a plus. Great calls tonight. And again, Wednesday, we'll do the same time, same thing, right? 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Spread this channel on all social media, Facebook, Twitter, and whatever else is out there. I don't know what else is out there. There's a bunch of stuff. But guys, I will talk to you all very soon. Love you all, and I hope you all have a great night. We'll see you. Bye-bye.